word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I like to record the pod halfway through conversation. We're advertising the new merch that's going to be on Twitter soon. But welcome to the RTL Group. Is that what it's called? They've all got weird names, haven't they?
Really?
RTL Group Stadium, I think, for today's SCEFL Challenge Cup quarter-final game between Holmesdale FC and our beloved Erith Town.
Erith calling. Watcher.
How
you diddling?
Indeed. How are we diddling? Indeed. Absolutely. And I'm not sure I've realised that half of our fans are ran by the home dugout. But yeah, so nice day for it. It's a nice fresh February afternoon. Good thing about February, it starts to get a bit warmer and the gilet is back.
Yeah, I can see that. Obviously, you've looked after it during the winter. I can tell, just looking at it.
I ain't put it on, that's why. It's been too cold.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, but yeah.
With any luck, the rain will stay off, which will be good. And yeah.
And I'll tell you what.
What do you reckon then?
Well, do you know what? I've actually, apart from Holmesdale being unbelievably tall and could probably use me as a toothpick, half of them.
Yeah.
Very strong lineup today from Erith Town. We've got Mackenzie Foley there, Tom Ash, JJ. Who's that in the midfield? Is that? There's Milo in the midfield. James Dyer.
You can see Dyer.
Yeah.
We got four players called James on the pitch.
Truman's over there as well. Ollie Milton, Reimer Hole. Yeah, Jake Lovell.
Jamie Miller.
Jake Lovell, two goals in two games.
Harrison...
Carnegie. How'd you get to Carnegie Hall?
You got practice.
Yeah, we made that joke last time.
Yeah.
But Louis Clark.
I think we're going to make it every time you play. So.
Yeah, please stay for longer than some of the others we've had. But yeah, so we're going today's game, which is quite a nice break from league action. The league form for Erith Town could be better, which is a nice way of putting it. And this could be a nice way of getting a bit of confidence up, don't you think?
Yeah, I reckon so.
What do you think of the pitch and the location?
I think the pitch is a weird shape. It's got a bit up and down.
It's rectangle, by the way, dear listener.
It is painted out as a rectangle, but it's not the flattest pitch I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's all right. I think I rate our chances today.
I think we'll do quite well. We can see Pete Cam getting himself set up. Whistle goes and we're off. Pete Cam's getting himself set up. There's another stranger walking round over there.
Yep.
And we're away. Erith Town with the kick-off now. And now Holmesdale will get the ball and actually start attacking. The long ball played. Oh, he's given offside for Jake Lovell, who looks well onside. But yeah,
how could he have been offside?
He come back onside. That's what it is. But yeah, as usual.
I'll let you off then.
Yeah, we'll let you off. Well done, Liner. We'll let you off that one, mate. Yeah, no, we weren't. Stop lying. You can tell there's a Holmesdale.
Yeah, I am Holmesdale.
Foul. Yeah. See.
I'll tell you, it's
Boo.
4 foot offside.
Boo. Yeah. But yeah, no, as always, we will check in on the podcast if anything happens. 3, 2, 1.
Up to Douglas.
First few minutes of the game now. I'll tell you what, they seem quite quick on the break, don't they? Holmesdale, to be fair. It was a long ball played up top to the 9. The 9 seems to have got the better of Reimer Howe, and Erith Pantley cleared for a corner.
And their number 9 seems to be Swift. Fleet of foot.
Very Taylor. So the corner's now coming in from the right-hand side. The arm is up. It's going to be swung in with the left foot. It's nice and high towards the penalty spot. Met in the air by Holmesdale. Oh! And he glances off his head. Tell you what, do you want me to be ultra?
A bit of a let-off.
Do you want to be ultra critical? You shouldn't miss sort of a. That was a semi-free header there, and you shouldn't be missing them from 6 yards out. As you can hear, Adam isn't particularly happy, but we're a family show. Adam Woodward is aware of this. That's why the swearing has considerably lowered since he knows he's within mic shot. Adam, keep noise down, please. Thank you. He's nodded in agreement. Good to see he knows. What do we think of the Holmesdale kit and the green and the yellow and the white?
It's vile on several different levels.
Jim, what do we think of the kit?
Sorry?
Holmesdale's kit. Come on, keep up. If you want to be a co-host on this show, we need to be up with the action at all times. What do you think of the Holmesdale kit?
It's grim.
You can't shrug shoulders on an audio production.
No, looks more like a rugby kit than you know, with that stripe. I'm not
sash
on that.
is the word. Sash.
The colours are very South African.
Yeah. Do you know what they remind me of with a sash? You know, like a sort of the hen parties you see now around London, where you see the woman turned up with the bride and then all of her mates.
Yeah, with a sash on that says bride.
Yeah,
bride to be.
Bride to be and bridemaid, and,
Or
and the clinging Waitrose gin and tonic cans that follow them.
Prosecco-tastic.
Yeah, other brands of cheap crap alcoholic beverages are available. The Holmesdale goalkeeper now with a free kick from an offside, just inside their half. I'd say about 10 yards inside their half. Whistle blows. Adam Woodward is arguing repeatedly that he's taking a kick when really he's just putting in position.
So he taking enough time with his kick director?
No, yeah, time wasting when you're 6 minutes in is a bit of a long. It's going to be a long afternoon.
It's 0-0.
A long kick up towards the centre forward there. Well punched clear by Mackenzie Foley. I tell you what, there's a bounce on this pitch today, isn't there?
Yeah, I've noticed that the ball is really flying up in the air when it hits the ground from distance.
Yeah, so
it's been a couple of times when I've sort of thought to myself, don't let it bounce, easy clearance, and then it bounces about 12 foot up in the air.
Well, that's what happened there. The Holmesdale goal kick hit the edge of the penalty area towards the 9. It's bounced about, as you say, 12-13 feet over everyone's head and then landed at the foot of 15. And Mackenzie done well to get it out. Well played Mackenzie Foley in the blue there, but yes, this bounce is definitely something to look at. But at least this week we ain't got like the wind to worry about. We haven't got there's no downhill, no rain. So we'll just hope it goes all right.
Simple goal kick, and it just bounced over, not very high up in the air. It just bounced over Tom Ash's head.
No, absolutely. But it remains 0-0. Holmesdale through on goal there after a mistake with the 11, curls it in the far post, and it goes in. Basically, a ball was played long. It beat the semi-sleeping Erith back line. The 11's run through, beat JJ's for pace quite nicely, and from this angle he's curled it nicely in the far post around Mackenzie Foley. Not really a lot we can do about that.
No, and to be fair, he also left JJ for dead for pace. So he got in front of him really well, and once he was in the area there was no way you could go in for the tackle because you're just going to bring him down. So it's the lesser of two evils.
And you know what, from this angle as well, it was one of those who was directly behind it, curled it really nicely, didn't he? It was a good finish. You can't knock the finish. No. Yeah, that's why they wear sashes. Miss can finish. Yeah, but the home side go 1-0 up, and if in truth, what we're 9 minutes in, Erith have struggled a little bit getting out of our half a little bit. I wouldn't say that Holmesdale have been absolutely brilliant and amazing, but the ball has been camped in our half a lot more than theirs.
Yeah, I think they're probably used to the bounce, which is one thing, but they are all fast. One thing,
and they look powerful as well. They're big lads who
big,
look powerful.
strong lads.
Yeah. Still not a nice kit though. 1-0.
It's a vile kit.
Thunderbolt from Milo there.
Yeah, that bit of
into the floor.
That bit of tough foot from where he's standing is probably reeling.
But yeah, but a shot from a distance has been beat the first man from a corner. How many more times? But one moment of frustration there. Sorry. So Milo had a shot into the floor. It's bounced up. The keeper's pushed it out wide. Well, the corner comes in and it just doesn't beat the first man. And unfortunately, the goalkeeper for Holmesdale has got the ball back in possession. Should have done more from that corner. I don't
Should have done more
from
all three corners. We had three corners on the trot there, one after the other, and we didn't do anything.
No, but that last one especially, like we're a bit guilty.
First man.
We're a bit guilty this season. Ain't that right, Jim? He ain't even listening. All right, okay, fine. I'll ask Steve. Steve, we're being and Ian. We're being a little bit critical of our corners this season. That was yet another that's not beat the first man.
And that is frustrating when you've got all your players gone up, particularly if you're a defender. You're trundling 100 yards round trip for nothing almost. But you're right, I never understand that. When you think you're not under any pressure, you're taking a kick at your time, there's no one near you, and you should at least get it past the first player.
Do you know what, as silly as it sounds, even if you just loft it into the box and just think, do you know what, it's a hit and hope into the box.
You got
it. We'll see. It's there's a goal kick played long there by Mackenzie Foley, and Ollie Milton's got all the pace of a 100-metre relay runner, but he ain't getting on top of that.
He'd have to have the speed of light to get that one.
Absolutely. Well, you can exaggerate slightly, but we'll say speed.
I've been told a million times.
We'll say speed of sound for a fair comparison.
Okay.
But yeah, it's. I was saying, apart from the last couple of minutes, it's Holmesdale's been captain our half.
We did make the observation that Holmesdale this is their season, this is their one game, and they really want this.
Yeah.
Ian made the point there earlier. We've got other sort of fish to fry. We've got another semi-final. We've got
potential
possibility of playoffs. This is Holmesdale's season, so you'd expect them to be up for it, and they are a big physical team. We just don't want to give away too many set pieces, because we are struggling.
Yeah, and do you know what we say all the time on this pod between Rob and I, but it's got to get the ball on the floor.
I want to get one of those T-shirts he's got.
Yeah, we'll plug the T-shirt shortly. Ian, goodness sake, we'll speak to Podcast Pete wherever he is and find him. But yes, it's another game where no matter who we play against, they start playing it in the air. We're in trouble. But thank you for your observation, gents.
You're welcome, Mike.
I'll probably grab you when I disagree with Rob again. Hey Rob, just saying about playing it in the air don't suit us.
No, doesn't. Never has done.
But what does suit us is that shirt you're wearing.
Oh, this shirt?
Yeah.
It's a lovely shirt.
Plug the shirt. I'm going to ask you here, what do you think of the shirt?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shirt.
Do you understand? Would you be seen in one of them? You would, say yes.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you very much.
Do you want to take a photograph of my
I
shirt?
might take a
and
photograph.
Maybe share it with the listeners.
Maybe I will. It is a parody of the London Calling.
No, it's a parody of Elvis Presley's album.
Yeah. Well, it's a parody nicely, anyway. Is there any other albums you'd like us to parody, dear listener? If so, please email
info@erithtown.com.
So yeah, that's info@erithtown.com. Milo with the ball now in the centre midfield wins a free kick, just literally outside of the centre circle ring, if you will. He's going to get lofted in nicely towards the far post. Jake Lovell on the far post, but again goes out for a goal kick. Remains 1-0. Do you know what? I was just thinking about our good friend, the co-host of the show, the Mayor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you remember him?
I do remember him, yeah. Nice fella.
He was. He's unfortunately not here today because he's probably opening a shop up somewhere.
Yeah,
You know.
kissing babies and, doing political things.
Other duties. There's re-election time. Well, there might not be, but, So he made a good point the other week when he was giving Ryan Mahal his 100th appearance trophy, that he seemed like a fine stature of a man. Yeah. And to be fair, there's been a little few comments creeping in the Erith Town 11 out there at the moment where they're not particularly happy with some of the movement and decisions of their teammates. But again, we're a family show, so we won't repeat. But Ryan Mahal's been very positive out there, isn't he? If you could just imagine, like, Mr. Motivator as a footballer in non-league level. Just without the bum bag. Similar beard.
Specs.
Or the specs. Or bandana. But...
And dressed like a pineapple.
Yeah. But he's... But no, fair play to Ryan. He's been very positive out there. He's trying to build up the play. Trying to get obviously everyone G'd up the best they can. Another corner now for Erith on the right hand side by James Dyer. Comes in again, doesn't really beat anyone from the Holmesdale side, and he gets cleared out for a throw in. He's too wasteful at these set pieces for me across the not just Dyer, so I'm not digging him out personally, but I just think as a whole we're being a bit too wasteful with these dead balls.
We are, and we've had, 8 corners now this half? And we've done nothing from any of them. We haven't even had a shot or a header on target, from any of them. So we need to do more with them, definitely.
Yeah, it's not going the way I think we want it to. JJ wins a header there nicely on the back line. The 9 challenges 2 of our players and beats them. But Holmesdale, again, on paper, you'd think Erith Town would have dominated this, but it's been all Holmesdale. But again, I can't really see like a Daniel or a win behind them. I just think, let's just be honest, I think Holmesdale are just playing a little bit better.
They are.
And now a ball gets played in by Milo to the edge of the box to Truman, and Truman just misses. It goes out now to Miller. Cross comes in from the left-hand side again. Oh! Blimey, all right, that was close. It was the 5 for Holmesdale. I think he was caught in no man's land there. Tries to bring the ball down. It drops into the path of Jake Lovell, who's only about 4 or 5 yards out, and he...
That's been the shape of Jake Lovell's season so far.
Yeah, he misses from about 4 or 5 yards out first time. He reacted quick to it, to be fair.
He hit it really square, but square into their keeper's Swede.
And now we've got another corner on the right-hand side now by Dyer. Arm comes out, whips him from the left-hand side. Cleared by Holmesdale, but again, at least there was a challenge this time, which is good. Rumhole tries to play it back. Dyer wins the tackle. Looks up, number 90 has a shot just wide of the far post. Good effort by James Dyer. Yeah. It remains 1-0. About 3-4 minutes to go to half time. Rob, what have we made of the game so far?
It's not been a lot of quality. We find ourselves a goal down, and we're being overrun by a team with a lot of pace. But thankfully, not an enormous amount of talent, even though their goal was a nice finish.
Yeah. I mean, apart from
but
the
it's
goal,
not a lot of quality on display.
No, exactly. Apart from the goal, Holmesdale haven't really tested Mackenzie Foley, and to be fair, the goal was one of our own mistakes. But again, I don't think Erith can walk off this half thinking that we've had a good half by any stretch. I just don't.
No, they can't walk off thinking they've had hard.
It's just not ticking. It's not ticking is the right way of putting it, because you can see some of the ideas are there. So like Milo will bring the ball down, or Dara will bring the ball down. They'll look up. You can see what they want to do, but it just doesn't come off. And I think that's happened a good dozen times or so. And like Mackenzie with some of his kicks today, like he's played a long ball towards a player, but it might have gone 5 yards too long. So you can see what he's trying to do, but it's just not coming off. And I think there's been a lot of that this half.
No, you're right. It's not chicken. It's not gelling. I don't know what it is. We seem to have just gone off the boil last few games, and it's a bit of a malaise seems to have settled over everybody and everything, which is weird, because it's one of those things where nobody's doing anything particularly wrong. You just can't figure out why it's not going right, and I don't know what you do to turn it round. If I did, obviously I'd be earning a lot more money than I do, and I'd be a Premier League referee or something. But you know,
referee, don't mean manager.
Manager, I mean.
Yeah. So you've even got that wrong.
I even got that wrong. See.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a strange one. But they can't say that they've had hard lines. They can't say that they've been hard done by or anything. The referee hasn't done anything particularly wrong, and
it's just like that moment there. A lovely ball's played out by Milo to Tomash. Tomash isn't in that much, but he's in quite a bit of space under no real pressure. He's tried to bring it down. It's not come off, and now he's give the ball away. And Holmesdale on the attack. Cross comes in on the left hand side, cut out by Tomash, recovers well. JJ then clears the ball as far as Harrison Carnegie in the midfield, and he's going to look to play it back to Tomash. Tomash plays it up the line towards Jake Lovell, and plays it back to Dyer, up towards Milo. But again, there's another good example. Milo's up the line there, and it just comes off his boot at the wrong angle into the path of a Holmesdale defender.
Yeah. But that's.
I might take a breath of oxygen there.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably need one. Yeah, but that was a nice little passage of play. But that last pass was just the one that went astray. It was And any other time you'd say Milo's the one you want to get on the ball because he's the one who makes things happen. But it's not happening for anyone at the moment.
Yeah, so we will see how it keeps going. There's a foul there by Holmesdale on Jake Lovell. I'd say about sort of 10 yards into Holmesdale into the Holmesdale area. Dyer's going to stand over the ball, and we presume that he's obviously going to curl this one in. Getting a little bit pushy and shovey there, isn't it? The referee's going to walk out the wall.
Yeah, because none of them has any concept of what 10 yards is.
And let's see what we can do from here. We'll stay with this, as again on the show we stay with things if things are going to happen. So let's hope something happens and be positive. Dyer's just checking his hair, as always. Yeah. Actually, to be fair, he's not done that for a while. The arm comes up. Coulter's the far post. And
corner.
We win a corner, but again, really could see Ryan Mahal challenging there, but it remains 1-0 to Holmesdale.
Walking football at Erith Town. This is a great way to get back into the sport that we all love. Every Friday night at Stanmore Stadium, Bayliss Avenue, between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night. Walking football in partnership with Peabody at Erith Town. A fantastic way to enjoy good company, kick a ball about and enjoy the beautiful game. For more information, visit www.erithtown.com/walking football or just email walkingfootball@erithtown.com. Every Friday night between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at the Stanmore Stadium, SE28, in partnership with Peabody.
We're back with an electric fence. Yes. We're back for the second half, Rob.
We are. I'm suitably sated.
What did we make of the first half then overall?
I thought it was a lack of quality, but at the same time they were slightly better than us in terms of pace and intent. I think was part of it.
Yeah,
they really wanted it.
They didn't do anything apart from score.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that counts. At the end of the day, that is the only thing that counts.
That is true. That is true. So, you know, the second half's now started on the front foot, which James Miles dinks the ball into the penalty area of the away team, and it just goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, I do think the second half, I think we just need to be a bit more clinical with our passing, because there has been some good moves, there's been some good moments, but as I say, a good example there with Milo. He does all the hard work, dinks it into the box and goes out for a goal kick. Just needs to be a bit more clinical and a bit more thinking with our movement and passing.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that needs to do is we're really good getting into the final third of the pitch, but then there needs to be a little bit more anticipation from the forward players so that they can see that there's a pass coming. Because like that example just then with Milo where it went out for a goal kick, the reason it went out for a goal kick was because no one anticipated that he was going to try and push it out wide.
Yeah, exactly.
They just assumed he was going to try and take a dig, and he thought he'd do the sensible thing and try and get it closer to the goal for a nice easy tap in, and nobody anticipated, so we could do with a bit more of that.
But that's what I mean, clinicalness, anticipation, a bit more thinking, like I just said there. So we will see. So Truman now with the ball on the left hand side throws it in up towards Jake Lovell. Jake Lovell spins the defender well, but he gets cut out by the 15 and goes out for another Erith Town throw-in, which the ball boy cheers that he gets to pass it back. Truman now, again, sort of trying to get some of the rainwater off. It has started raining, unfortunately, dear listener. Yeah, it has started raining, and that might mean that the microphone comes out a bit less. But now the cross is about to come in from the left-hand side from Ollie Milton, played back to Truman. Cross comes in, deflected into the box, up towards Harrison Carnegie, far as back as Miller. James Miles, nice little dink to beat the player. Oh, but he just reads it too well, the Holmesdale defender. Gets the ball, plays it up forward, JJ clears. Good tackle in the middle of the park there, but the Holmesdale player rides it well. The Seven's got the ball, breaks into the Erith Town box, clips by Ryan Mahal. Oh, it's all go at the moment. And it goes out, luckily.
You can take a breath now.
It was teasing with us. Oh, and now Erith Town now, they are in. James Dyer goes to play the ball, but mishits it, and we'll try and bleep out that swear. Ball goes over the top there towards Ryan Mahal. The 11 tries to tussle him off. It's all go at the moment. A bad kick there by Mackenzie Foley, only as far as the 2 who goes down. And it's a free kick to Erith. Not Erith, to Holmesdale, but quite an interesting 3 minutes there, very backwards and forwards.
That was a bit.
Yeah, it remains 1-0. I'll tell you what, Tom Ash there, do you know what he reminded me of a bit? Zidane.
What were you going to say? I thought you were going to sit down.
No. No, I mean, James Miles has played him a ball. He's just run about 20 yards into the opposition box, had a shot, and it's just gone wide for a corner. And now we've done nothing from the corner. And JJ... Dummy back to the goalkeeper. A big long kick up to the by Mackenzie. Oh, I tell you what. Our is having a big long kick up by Mackenzie Foley up to James Dyer, and was that Ollie Milton or Jake Lovell? Jake Lovell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That
looked for all the world like the keeper was just going to gather it.
Yeah.
And James Dyer popped up and then nodded it out.
Yeah. So just describe the goal.
So JJ dummied it
Perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then Mackenzie kicked it up over the defence. Then what's his name?
James Dyer
challenged
the goalkeeper, headed it into the path of Jake Lovell, who makes it 1-1. And I'll tell you what, I've just thought that as well, because James Dyer's headed it forward. James Dyer's headed it forward into the path of Lovell, who was in front of him.
Offside. Was a man offside? That's what they're complaining about.
I don't think you... listen, this is a club pod. This is a club pod, and we're not having any of that negativity from you, young man.
Okay, I'm so glad that wasn't offside, but how?
We'll explain off recording. 1-1 in this game. I'm going to edit this if this comes off. Oh, it's coming to me. No, it ain't. 1-0. And I'll tell you what, it's now 2-1 to the Dockers, Rob.
It is.
It's amazing, this. I'll tell you what, we are timing these offside runs to perfection. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, we are.
Come on, you Dockers. Describe the goal, please, while social media tries to get it ready.
Long longish throw in from Truman. Nodded on. Dyer gets the ball, does well to hold off the defenders coming at him, spins, takes a shot, it deflects off, it falls perfectly for Jake Lovell, who just hammers it in past their keeper.
For his second goal of the game.
For his second goal of the game.
4 goals in 3 games now. He's on a roll, the boy.
He is.
Couldn't
buy a goal most of the season, and now he can't stop scoring.
Yeah, and now he's got money in his account to get some. But I'll tell you what, it's been the old classic game of 2 halves at the moment, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. I was just wondering whether that was a foul or not. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
No, it's all good. It's suddenly there's a whole different complexion on the game.
Yes, exactly. And the difference, we're playing it on the floor and actually just passing the ball a bit more.
Yeah, it does make a world of difference for us as a team.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think as you can see and hear there, we're playing a lot better. Milo gets the ball, tries to play up towards Harrison Carnegie, but it only goes so far. But yeah, Erith Town now deservedly back,
of course,
in the game, and it's 2-1. Up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers and buy a t-shirt. And there's a third for Erith Town. Here we go. I wish we had goal music. Should we sing Chelsea Dagger? Enough. You're only allowed 4 seconds before the copyright picks you up. Okay. But yeah, so there we are. Another goal. I'm not sure. Answer on the back of the postcard or email at info@erithtown.com. But yeah, so there we are. Describe the goal.
Ball up the wing. Jake Lovell gathers it. A little bit of shenanigans, and then he just dinks it between the 2 defenders. Truman picks it up, crosses it in the area, and I don't entirely know who gathered it and turned and shot, but it went in by Ollie Milton.
I'll tell you what, the way he's playing today at fullback, it really is the Truman show.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. But yeah, so it's going well. It's started the second half well, dominating, as we've said here, and we've got 3 goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah, a different complexion on the game now.
What the doctor ordered, asked for, has been delivered. Yeah. What we need now is Adam Woodward to manage the NHS, because that he is delivering on every promise that the doctors are asking. I'll tell you what, doesn't he look good in his woolly hat as well?
He does.
I'll tell you what.
It's all grumpy.
No, exactly. Like he looks like bad Santa. If you could just imagine an Erith Town hat instead of a Santa one. But yeah, it's going well. Oh, it's all going off over there. Not sure what's happened. But sorry, say what happened there? I missed that. Sorry, I generally missed it.
As the 2 players fell to the floor, the
Holmesdale
players seemed to lift his feet up and caught the Erith player in the face. Not sure if it's deliberate, but definitely caught him in the face.
Yeah, and there's some Erith Town players who aren't happy with this. Let's just see what happens here with referee. Thank you there, Avery Senior. If you hadn't guessed, fans of the pod, it was the more senior of the Avery clan. The referee's now having a chat with his Holmesdale and the driest, with his wax flat cap. The referee's now talking to Lino, who's miles away. I don't think, if you're going to go with what the Lino says, I don't think anything's going to get given. But Erith Town are absolutely furious with what's happened here. They're calling over the player, it seems to be.
Ollie Milton had him beat all ends up, and he just pushed him over and booted him in the face.
He stuck his foot up. This one of them was half. I think personally, he stuck his feet in the air to try and catch him, and he's caught him, and now he's probably regretted catching him.
But now we need to see what's going to happen here with the referee.
The referee's not going to do anything. The referee's done absolutely nothing.
I think the ref's logic is that they was both rolling around on the floor. It's what happened.
Yeah. Well, for what promised to have been quite an exciting moment, has resulted in no cards. This is where we need blue cards.
No, we definitely don't need blue cards.
And for some reason as well,
they can't get yellow and red cards right. So introducing a third card is just...
My also concern now is the lino on the far side is now playing as a number 9.
Yeah.
And he's now standing in the 6-yard box.
I think he's getting ready to run in if it all kicks off.
Exactly.
But wielding that flag.
Absolutely. It remains 3-1 to Erith Town. Free kick now has been taken on the left-hand side. Take 2. Oh, he's taking it quick, Milo. Now it's about to be dinked. Oh, nice little touch inside.
Oh, leave me alone.
I'll tell you what, if it doesn't work out at Erith Town, there is that England-Wales game.
Yeah.
If he sits on the M25 and goes round to Twickenham, because I don't think that could have gone any higher if he tried.
No.
Do you know what? Not horribly.
Or he could always go to America and enroll in one of those what they call them, where you get sponsored into a football team. American
Scholarships.
Football team. That's it, a scholarship.
Yeah.
A scholarship with a football team, American football team.
I don't even think I think we've taken too long to acknowledge this. I think if someone managed the social media, they wouldn't even tweet that.
No.
Or they might go, but it's high and wide.
High, wide and handsome.
High, wide and handsome. I'm not saying it's gone high, wide and over, but the horse who edited it back's now concussed.
Yeah.
It remains 3-1 to Erith Town, and there can't be that long left now, surely. 5-10 minutes?
Nah. About that.
Yeah. So it's
plus whatever he's going to add on.
Exactly. So let's compare the first half to second half, Rob.
Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, I don't think that Erith Town were necessarily massively under the cosh in the first half, in the sense that there was many clear-cut chances for Holmesdale, but we were second best to a lot of the battles, the challenges.
But the main difference is we've played the ball on the floor second half, and we played their game in the first half where it was hoof the ball up in the air all the time.
We say all the time, yeah.
Second half we kept it on the deck.
Yeah, we say it all the time, don't we? If you played football on the floor and actually try and knock it about and put your foot on it, you can't live with us. And I think, to be honest with you, I think Milo's been unplayable today.
Yeah, he's been great. Well, a couple of dodgy touches in the first half, but once again...
But that's what I'm saying, but once he's out of his system...
Yeah, but once we start playing, everybody starts playing it on the ground, and he's not trying to bring the ball down, control it, turn and find a pass and that stuff. We're just passing it about. He's been great.
I think Mackenzie's had a good game. Truman's had a good game. Ryan Howell's had a good game as well. Tom Ash has had a couple of good moments. But for me, I think the standouts today so far for me are probably... You can't rule out Jake Lovell with his 2 goals. And again, Milo. The ball's about to drop to the aforementioned Milo on the edge of the area. Nice little turn. Plays out wide really well. Out wide now. Erith Town about to get the cross in. They're looking up. Trying to find the right time, the right angle. Good cross to the edge of the box. Oh, that's unlucky. Falls as far as Tom Ash, who looked as a touch. Gone Zidane. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, not so Zidane, that bit.
More like Zidane.
Yeah.
Than Zidane.
Exactly.
But unlucky there, boys. It's going well. 5-10 minutes left to go, and the way it's going to go.
And since to be fair, since we scored the 3 goals, they haven't really been in it.
No, exactly.
I think their heads have gone down, and they've said, right, this is our lot.
Absolutely. But it remains 3-1, and unless anything changes, the last 4 of the SCEFL Challenge Cup.
Beautiful. That's what we want to hear.
Absolutely, up the Dockers 3-1. So the ball come up a couple of minutes ago, saying 4 minutes. So we can wrap this up and then have the natural blowing of the whistle. Oh, there's a rainbow right by where we are.
That's a nice big rainbow, isn't it?
And the pot of gold is us going to the last 4.
Yeah.
So, no, do you know what? And the thing is that, yes, let's be brutally honest, the league action hasn't been 100% brilliantly great, amazing recently.
No.
However,
we have got a semi on. So.
We've got 2 semis on. It'll be the Kent Senior Trophy, and now this in the SCEFL Challenge Cup. So that's if we win. But we've got a couple of minutes to go. Let's not be too pessimistic, young man. But yeah, what do we think before Tuesday's big game?
I'm pleased with the result. I'm pleased with the outcome. I'm glad. Glad we've won. I'm glad we've got a semi on, and because it's always nice to have a semi on a Saturday night. And
Tom Ash, I'll tell you what, I've insulted him saying he's Zidane. He's like the offspring of Figo and Ronaldo. Perlo's a good answer. Yeah, good answer. But yeah, it's all jokes aside. First half, we said before earlier on, didn't we? It was a little bit hit and miss. But the second half's been all Erith. We've dominated massively. Every time we go forward, we look dangerous. Now Jake Lovell's got the ball in the edge of the area. He now plays it back, shot from distance. Oh, just goes wide. But that's what we're saying. 3-1 up. Couple of minutes left to go, stoppage time, and we're still going for the 4th. It's been a dominant second half performance by Erith Town, and one that Adam will be happy with.
Yeah,
I say happy. We know what he's like.
Well, yeah, he's never happy, but you're right. We have been dominant in the second half. We've got the ball down on the ground. We've played it around. We've passed the ball well. We've won our battles, which we won our battles, which we didn't do in the first half particularly well. and all in all, we looked good value for the win. To be fair,
So it'll be Deal on a Tuesday night.
Deal on a Tuesday night. That's a long old schlep for a Tuesday night. It's a long way to go on a school night.
If we leave now, we might get there.
Yeah, it's a long way to go on a school night.
Was that Tuesday week?
I believe it is.
Yeah. But no, it's all going well. I think you can say, as we say, we've dominated. Mackenzie's had very little to do this half, and you know,
he must be freezing.
To be fair, do you know what? To be fair to Erith and over the last couple of games, especially with us and Welling Town as well, and there's the final whistle through to the next round. But there goes the final whistle, and there's the confusion. But you know, it's 2 games now where we've defended really well, and you know, rightly so, we're through to the next round. So, well played, Erith Town. Oh, and here we've got Smudge coming over. You're good, mate. And that's it. 3-1 through to the next round. Last 4 Challenge Cup. Deal or no deal? Well, it will be deal, as we know. And I will check out with Adam Woodward after this. Adam, brilliant 3-1 comprehensive win today. In truth, it started a little bit slow in the first half, but second half completely dominated and deservedly through to the next round.
Yep, sloppy goal to concede. I think, to be fair, Foley hasn't really had anything to do other than that. But yeah, we can't be conceding goals like that. And then coming at half time, the old-fashioned air dryer treatment. A few words were said, a little bit of a bollocking. I felt we was a little bit off it first half, and I just told the players there's a semi-final at stake here, and you're sort of not really showing your potential. So no, credit where credit's due. They got the bollocking at half time. They took the medicine, come out second half, and I was totally dominant.
Yeah, like you say there, the first half, I think from the sides, I think the long ball and quite a physical dominant performance from Holmesdale really sort of wasn't going the way we wanted it to. But I know you've mentioned in the past it's not always about getting the ball down and playing it on the floor and all that kind of thing, but when we were actually doing it, they couldn't live with us.
When we isolated them wide for their back three, we was exceptional with Volley and Harrison. I think Wale and Toller beat us up a little bit first half, and questioned a few of the boys at half time. And no, once we got the ball down and we worked out that we just had to keep the ball, get the ball wide, stop playing centrally, we was much better. Yeah, and for me, you mentioned just in your YouTube interview there about Jake Lovell. Had a great game today, 4-3 for Jake. Also, other players I personally think had a good game. You may agree. Milo had a good game. Ryan Mahal, Harrison Carnegie, Ollie Milton. Yeah, all great game. Truman as well. Second half we was really good, but we've got to make sure we first half. I don't think we played overly great. I don't think we was poor. I thought it was 2 poor sides first half, and we stepped up with a little bit of quality in second half, which was really good. Yeah, I think for me with the first half, like I said, if anyone obviously listens back, it's just a case of you could see what the ideas were. We just weren't executing them properly. Yeah, the pitch was heavy. It was tough, and our execution wasn't great. But then second half, obviously, Dyer's chased a lost calls. Maybe that's a little bit of luck we needed. But then I think Jake took his second goal very well. He's just fallen to his feet, and he's missed a couple of them recently. He's put that one in. And obviously a great little toe from Ollie Milton in the top corner. It's good to Ollie to score again, good for Jake to get some goals. But no, look, credit where's credit due. There's a bit of a bollocking at half time, and they've turned it around second half. Yeah, two semi-finals now, so Kent Senior Trophy and the SCEFL Challenge Cup. You know, it's one of those sort of things you'd say at the start of the season. If they offered that, you'd take that, especially in these competitions. But let's not beat around the bush. The league's the bread and butter, and again, not ideal the way some of the results have gone today. No, listen, it's a long way to go. I think we've got 15 league games left. Look, as I said from the start, you give me the playoffs, no cup finals, I'm happy. I want to be in them playoffs. That's where we want to be at the end of the season. So we've got to make sure we get ourselves there, and we've got to dust ourselves off. And Kenton, we chalked off today. We don't win Tuesday night. Today's forgotten, really. Yeah. It's nice to be in 2 semi-finals, but like I said, the main aim for this football club is to get in the playoffs, and that's where I want us to be.